Namaskaram and welcome to our Padhyamulu and Paatalu class. It's the 13th of October 2020 and it's exactly 2 months that we have started this program. Thank you to everyone that has contributed to making this program a success. I would like to begin tonight's program with prayer. Shuklam Baradaram Vishnam Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyaye Sarvavighnopashantaye Agajanana Padmarkam Gajananam Haharnisam Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam Upasmaye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Andariki Namaskaram. Good evening and welcome to our program. Shubha Sayantram, Ma Karyakramaniki Swagatam. 2 months ago, we started this program and we learned 8 Padhyams, 6 Bhajanas, and 4 Aratis in 8 weeks. This has all been done by you, the public. Tonight, we continue on this journey and we will teach you the prayer Shuklam Baradaram. Many people recite this prayer on a daily basis, and they know this prayer by the way they've learned it. We've gone back to the original Telugu script and we've rewritten the prayer, the English transliteration, which appears on your screen now. I'd like to go through the words with you, and then we will recite the prayer and allow you to learn it. Shuklam Baradaram Vishnam Shashi Varnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyaye Sarva Vigno Pashantaye. One of the hallmarks of the Prerana, Padhyamulu and Paatalu project is to ensure that whatever we recite and we learn, we know the meaning. By learning the meaning, we bring more devotion into our offerings to the Lord. This prayer is a prayer that is offered to Lord Ganesha. The meaning of the first verse, Shuklam Baradaram, until Sarva Vigno Pashantaye, means, O Lord, he whose dress is wide as the white sky, who is all-pervading, whose arms are spread to all 4 sides, one with the blissful face, we meditate on you, nullify our troubles. Lord Ganesha is known as the one who removes our obstacles, who nullifies our troubles, removes our problems. The second part of this prayer is Agajanana Padmarkam Gajananam Aharnisam Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam Upasmaye. This verse means, as the rays from the lotus face of Gauri, Devi Parvati, who is the mother of Lord Ganesha, is always on her beloved son Gajanana. So the rays of the lotus face of Gauri is always on her beloved son Gajanana, who is having the face of an elephant. Similarly, the grace of Sri Ganesha is always on his devotees, granting their many prayers, the devotees who with their deep devotion worship the Ekadanta. Ekadanta, who is having a single tusk. Eka, one, Danta is tusk. So it's wonderful to know the meaning of the prayer. And as we recite the prayer, knowing the meaning, we will be more connected with Lord Ganesha. So I'd like to go through the prayer with you. At Prerana, we like to do the prayer in a very simplified manner at first, without a tune, so that you can learn the words. And once you learn the words well, you can apply the tune or the ragam that suits you best. So I'm going to go through the very beginner level of how to learn this prayer. And I'm going to recite it for you so that you may use this at a later stage when you watch this program once again on YouTube. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnam Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vigno Pashantaye. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnam Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vigno Pashantaye. As simply as that, if we say the prayer, it will still reach Lord Ganesha in all the meaning that we put into every word that we say. The second part, Agajanana Padmarkam Gajananam Aharnisam Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam Upasmaye. Agajanana Padmarkam Gajananam Aharnisam Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam Upasmaye. So that is a very simple, straightforward way of saying this prayer. I would highly recommend that we say this prayer in this way, in a very straightforward, simple manner when we are learning the prayer. So as I recited earlier, Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnam Shashi Varnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vigno Pashantaye. Agajanana Padmarkam Gajananam Aharnisam Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam Upasmaye. As simple as that can the prayer be recited, so that we say the right words. When we say the right words, we will achieve the goal of the prayer and we'll reach the God that we are trying to offer this prayer to. And in this case, it's Lord Ganesha. So we should strive to pronounce the right words and to say the right words, and as well know the meaning. I'm going to go through the meaning one more time so that we remember what this prayer means. O Lord, he whose dress is as wide as the white sky, who is all-pervading, whose arms are spread to all four sides, one with a blissful face, we meditate on you. Nullify all our troubles. As the rays from the lotus face of Gauri, Devi Parvati, is always on her beloved son Gajanana, who is having the face of an elephant. Similarly, the grace of Sri Ganesha is always on his devotees, granting their many prayers at the devotees who will, with deep devotion, worship the Ekadanta, the one who is having a single tusk. Once you learned this prayer well, and you've learned the words, and you can recite it in that simple way that I've shown you, you can then start applying a simple tune to the prayer. I'll give you an example, and this is an intermediate level of reciting the prayer. So you'd say something like, Shuklam Paradaram Vishnam Shashi Varnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyaye Sarva Vigno Pashantaye. Agajanana Padmarkam Gajananam Maharnisam Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam Upasmaye. So that's just a simple tune that you could apply to it. And there are many simple tunes like that. Then that takes this prayer into an intermediate level of reciting. Then one would use this prayer as an introduction to the Ganesha bhajan that you'd sing in a bhajana. So in that case, one would perhaps recite the prayer in this way as the intro to a bhajana. So, for example, Shuklam Paradaram Vishnam Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannabadanam Dhyaye Sarvavigno Pashantaye Agajanana Padmarkam Gajananam Aharnisam Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam Upasmaye Ekadantam Upasmaye. So that is how Shuklam Bharadaram shows up in our prayer space, offered as a prayer innocently by a child, offered as part of the prayers when we start our program, any of our prayer services. Shuklam Bharadaram should be the one prayer that we always start with. And as I've demonstrated, Shuklam Bharadaram can also be used as an intro for a bhajana, especially a Ganesha bhajana. There's just one thing about Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnam, is a lot of people actually think that this prayer is a prayer to Lord Vishnu. And yes, people take it as such, because this prayer is actually one of the first verses of the Vishnu Sahasranama. So at the beginning, it says Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnam. It invokes the name of Lord Vishnu right up front in the first verse. And it makes many people think that it's a prayer to Lord Vishnu. However, how it is interpreted in this is Vishnu, the word Vishnam in this is seen to be describing one who is all pervading. And Lord Ganesha has that Vishnam characteristic, which is all pervading. Because as you go through the rest of the prayer, you'll find that the second part is very clear that this prayer is about Lord Ganesha. Agajanana Padmarkam Gajananam Aharnisam Anekadantam Bhaktana Yekadantam Upasmai. So we see this prayer as a prayer to Lord Ganesha. However, some people also just do the first verse, Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnam, until Sarva Vigno Pashantaye, and others do both verses. In practice, I found it's best to do both verses together. It completes the prayer to Lord Ganesha. I think it's wonderful when both verses are done together. Thank you for this opportunity to allow me to teach you Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnam, Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam. Many people in our class tonight would know this prayer. So recently I was requested by a individual from a Ram Bhajan group to provide these words. So I thought I'll take the opportunity to teach it in the class. Vishen Garu is on the line tonight, and perhaps he can tell me a little bit or share with us a little bit about the importance of us having taught this prayer tonight, and why did he was the one that asked to show this, if it's okay for him to share with us a little tonight.
Namaskaram Pravindra and everybody else that's on the group tonight. It's wonderful to be back. Yes, thank you very much, Pravin, not only for this, but for everything that you've been sharing with us over this past few weeks and months that we've been on this course. I think this is a very important prayer, and you'll find that most of the groups and most of the people that recite it, they don't go on and extend to the second verse of this particular prayer. And as you've indicated, it makes clear illustration as to who this prayer is dedicated to, and it brings a little bit more clarity to the people that's listening to this prayer and that people that understand the Telugu language much better than myself. So I think thank you for that, Praveen, and thank you for sharing this with us.
Thank you. We did create a little learning video, which I sent through to you. What do you think of that concept? And do you think that through that kind of medium that individuals can learn this prayer?
Most definitely. I think I think these visual mediums that's being shared on not only this channel but also on the Telugu channel as well, the broadcast channel. I think this is very important, and it allows us to see this to see the words and listen to the literature and the way the words are pronounced. It's really helpful. And I think for the short time that I've been on this course, I've learned so much. It's unbelievable.
Thank you, Vishengaru, and thank you. Through you, others have learned this prayer now. Thank you for asking for it. Namaskaram. So we've come to that part of the program where we have a little opportunity to just reflect back on some of the things that we've learned in our class. And I've asked our Bhajana coordinator to assist us this evening to present 2 of the bhajanas that we've learned. And I've asked Sivaji Garu to present for us this evening before we go into our class from 7:20 till 7:30 to present Paluke Bangara Mayina and Dasaratha Rama Govinda for us. I'm going to put those copies up on the screen. We'll start with Paluke Bangara Mayina, and Sivaji Garu will sing that for us and get us in the mood for our program, which is quite a wonderful lineup. And namaskaram and welcome to Sivaji Garu.
Namaskaram.
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 Garu.
Namaskaram.
Andariki namaskaram.
Thank you.
So, Rani Garu will accompany me with the chorus. So, I will
Thank you, Rani Garu.
Paluke Bangara Mayana Konanda Pani Paluke Bangara Mayana
Paluke Bangara Mayana Kodanda Pani Paluke Bangara Mayana
Paluke Bangara Mayana Tilachina Palukave
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 Kalanoni Namasmarana Maravanu Chakani Tandri
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 Paluke Bangara Mayana Kodanda Pani Paluke Bangara Mayana
Paluke Bangara Mayana Kodanda Pani Paluke Bangara Mayana
ఎంతైనా దయరాదు
ఎంత వేడినా నీకు సుందైన దయరాదు
ఎంత వేడినా నీకు సొంతైన దయరాదు
ఎంత వేడినా నీకు సుందైన దయరాదు
అంతాము చేయని నెంతటి వాదను తండ్రి
పంతాము చేయని నిందటి వాడను తండ్రి
అంతాము చేయని నెంతటి వాదను తండ్రి
పంతాము చేయని నిందటి వాడను తండ్రి
పలుకే మంగళమాయన పాడి పలుకే మంగళమాయన
పలుకే బంగారమాయన కోదండపాణి బంగారమాయన
శరణాగత ప్రాణం తిరుదాంకుటవు గదా
శరణాగత త్రాణ విరుదాంకుడము గదా
శరణాగత ప్రాణం తిరుదాంకుటవు గదా
శరణాగత త్రాణ విరుదాంకుడము గదా
కరుణించు రామదాస భూష
కరుణించు భద్రాచల బలరామదాస భూష
కరుణించు భద్రాచల బలరామదాస భూష
కరుణించు భద్రాచల బలరామదాస భూష
పలుకే మంగళమాయన కోడన్నపాణి పలుకే మంగళమాయన
పలుకే బంగారమాయన కోదండపాణి పలుకే బంగారమాయన కోదండపాణి పలుకే బంగారమాయన కోదండపాణి పలుకే బంగారమాయన
Thank you very much, Silviji Garu, for that wonderful rendition. We'd like to now move on to the next part of our program, and that is Dasharatha Rama. I will put that up on our screen for you, and Silviji Garu will sing that for us.
Dasharatha Rama Govinda Mamudaya Chudupai Mukunda
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 Samukha Sambhala Adari Japati Rama
Dashamukha Adari Japati Rama
Dashamukha Sambhala Adari Japati Rama
Dashamukha Samhara Adari Japati Rama
Shashidhara Pujita Santa Chakradhara
Shashidhara Pujita Shanka Chakradhara
Shashidhara Pujita Santa Chakradhara
Shashidhara Pujita Shanka Chakradhara
Dasharatha Rama Govinda Mamudaya Chudupai Mukunda
Dasharatha
Kaligina Sripatiye Prodhu
Mapana Kaligina Sripatiye Prodhu
Apadira Chinchu Kanakambadadara
Kapadi Rakshinchu Kanakambadadara
Dasarata Rama Govinda Namodaya Chudupahi Mukunda
Dasharatha Rama Govinda Mamodaya Chudupahi Mukunda
Narayana Vasudeva
Narayana Vasudeva
Ninnu Nammiti Mahanubhava
Ninnu Nammiti Mahanubhava
Garuda Gamana Hari Gajaraja Rakshaka
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 Parama Purusha Bhakta Papa Samparana
Parama Purusha Bhatta Papa Samharana
Dasharatha Rama Govinda Mamudaya Chudupahi Mukunda
Dasharatha Rama Govinda Mamodaya Chodupani Mukunda
Dharanutaraka Nama Mantram
Dhanutaraka Nama Mantram
Rama Mantram
Rama Mantram
Rama Dasula Kella Swatantramu
Rama Dasula Kella Swatantramu
Rama Mantramu
Rama Mantramu
Viravuga Kripanelu Mikudu Bhadradini
Niramuga Kripanenu Vipuru Bhadradrini
Siddhamuga Nelakonna Sita Manohara
Niramuga Nilakonna Sita Manohara
Siddhamuga Nelakonna Sita Manohara
Niramuga Nilakonna Sita Manohara Dasaratha Rama Govinda Mamodaya Chodupani Mukunda
Dasharatha Rama Govinda
Mamodaya Chodupani Mukunda Mamodaya Chodupani Mukunda Mamodaya Chodupani Mukunda
Namaskaram, and thank you very much to Sivaji Garu and Rani Garu for the wonderful rendition. We really appreciate you being part of this Prerana program. You really make a great contribution. Without any further ado, I'd like to commence with tonight's program. I'm so happy to see Deshni Garu on the line. I always am happy when I see her because she's really passionate about Prerana's projects, and she's very passionate about Ram Bhajana and the Telugu language. I know this Padhyam is very familiar to her. She knows many people that in the Ram Bhajana that are reciting this. Namaskaram to Deshni Garu. Okay, try to get Deshni Garu to unmute her mic. In the meanwhile, welcome to this week's program. Namaskaram to Deshni Garu. Welcome to tonight's program. This padyam is very, very familiar to you.
Yes, it is.
Yes, yes, wonderful. So I'd like to say thank you for being on the program, and I'd like to ask you if it's not a problem for you to work with me on this padyam a bit, because you know it. If it's not a problem with your sound on your side. Okay, so we're going to start with tonight's padyam. So tonight's padyam is Annidhanamulanu. It's from the Vemana Satakam, and it goes like this. Annidhanamulanu, Annadhaname Goppa, Kanna Talli Kante, Ganamu Ledu, Enna Guruni Kanna, Nekkudu Ledaya, Vishwadabhirama, Vinuravema. Annidhanamulanu, Annadhaname Goppa, Kanna Talli Kante, Ganamu Ledu, Enna Gurani Kanna, Nekkudu Ledaya, Vishwadabhirama, Vinuravema. So this padyam has a very straightforward and a simple meaning. And it says giving food to eat is the best of all charities. So if you look at the first line, Annidhanamulanu, Annadhanamikappa. So Annidhanamulanu, Annadhanamikappa. Giving food to eat is the best of all charities. So that is very clear, you know, I mean, especially now in these COVID times, we found that it's very important for us to, even though we've been going through very difficult times with work and things like that, we needed to get together and contribute towards other people's well-being. We had to make hampers and we had to collect food and give charity to make sure people were surviving during these COVID times. Giving food to eat is the best of all charities. Now imagine Vemana said this all these hundreds of years ago, many, many centuries ago. He said this, giving food to eat is the best of all charities. And the second part of it, he says, Kanna Talli Kante, Ganamu Ledu, Enna Guruni Kanna, Nekkudu Ledaya. So that part of the padyam is saying that no one is superior to one's own mother. And no one is better than the Guru. The two unqualified well-wishers, the best donation that gives satisfaction to the giver and the taker are highlighted in this verse. It's a very interesting padyam. The wonderful thing about the Padhyamulu and Paatalu project is for us to get the meanings of things that we do and that we learn. And when we find the meanings, we find such profound meanings. And for a long time, we've been reciting this padyam, Annidhanamulanu. And I'm not sure that many of us actually know what we are saying when we are reciting this padyam. So in future, even though it is so often that this padyam is being recited, we should know the meaning and we should recite it with that understanding. And we'll know that we are actually proclaiming these morals and these values. Every time we recite the padyam, we are proclaiming it and we're saying to the public when we say these padyams out in the open, giving food to eat is the best of all charities. We're saying that. That means when we recite this padyam, we are adopting this value of charity and being able to see the need to give food to others and to take care of the needs of others, especially when it comes to giving food. The second part of the padyam is very clear as well. It says, no one is superior to one's own mother. You know, I remember when you're in school, if anybody picked on your mother, you know how you would respond to that. So no one is superior to one's own mother. Even you yourself is not superior to one's own mother. And today, a lot of mothers go through this challenge of experiencing great disrespect from their children. And this Padhyam is reminding us, no matter who you are, you have a mother out there. No one is superior to one's mother. Give your mother the respect she deserves. And no one is better than the guru. So whoever is your teacher, whoever is your guru, whoever is that person that you look up to, always have that respect for the guru. And through that, the guru can lead you from darkness to light, because guru means the one who leads you from darkness unto light. So this Padhyam is so profound. I hope that by sharing the meaning with you, you will have learned something more out of this experience than just knowing the Padhyam. Sometimes the words are incorrectly pronounced out there. So we're going to take this opportunity to go through the words again and ask some of the participants on tonight's program to be involved. I will check once again with the participants on this. I'm going to ask Vishengaru to join me now. If it's possible for him to join me on the recital of this Padhyam, and then I will approach some others on our group tonight. Namaskaram, Vishengaru.
Namaskaram, Praveen.
Yes, this is a very, very popular Padhyam out there, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
One of the old favorites.
One of the old favorites. And before, in your experience, you have recited this Padhyam?
Yes, I have.
Okay, right. And just out of interest, knowing the meaning of this Padhyam at your group, do the people know the meaning of this Padhyam?
Look, Praveen, with these Vemana Padhyams, I think there is a lot of script and that was shared. And the meaning that we have is similar to the meaning that you have. So on this particular Padhyam, yes, we do have the meaning of it, fortunately.
Okay. So sometimes what we found is we do have the meaning, but we're actually not applying it, So one of the things would be great is that, emanating from this Padhyamulu and Paatalu class, that when we go out, when we are saying Anni Dana Mulanu, Anna Dana Me Goppa. Goppa means great. The greatest thing you could ever do, the greatest thing you could ever do is to give charity of food. Now imagine when we're saying that Padhyam, this is what these youngsters are saying out there. They're actually proclaiming these values, right?
100%.
And what would be, it's a suggestion from my side, I would think that, straight after the Padhyam is recited, is for us to actually say what we said. What did we mean? Because imagine you go somewhere and you just say something in another language, and these people don't understand it. And it makes even more sense once people know the meaning. And in this way, the meaning is so simply explained. It won't take more than 20 seconds to say, this is what I actually just said when I recited the Padhyam. Will you agree with me? Definitely.
I think the only bit, I think we can do it before you actually recite the Padhyam. So to keep the flow and that going. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Just a suggestion to throw out there from this meeting tonight.
Vishengaru, let's work on this Padhyam together so we can help others to learn. We both know this well, so we're probably in a good space to actually teach the class this this Padhyam. So I'm going to recite each line as it is standing out there, and then you will follow after me if that's all right.
Okay.
Okay. Anni Danamulanu.
Anni Danamulanu.
Annadaname Goppa.
Annadaname Goppa.
Annidanamulanu.
Annidanamulanu.
Annadaname Goppa.
Annadaname Goppa.
Kanna Talli Kante.
Kanna Talli Kante.
Ganamuledu.
Ganamuledu.
Kanna Talli Kante.
Kanna Talli Kante.
Ganamuledu.
Ganamuledu.
Enna Gurani Kanna.
Enna Guruni Kanna.
So Enna Guruni Kanna. Like we say Ekana,
Ekana.
Like a guy called people say that loosely Kanna. Kanna, Krishna is also called Kanna,
Okay.
So it said Enna Guruni. Guruni is a guru, and Kanna. Enna Guruni Kanna.
Enna guru ni kanna
Nekkudu
nekkudu
ledaya.
ledaya.
Vishwadabhirama
Viswadapirama
Vinuravema.
Vinora Vema.
Yeah. I think that out there, when I've listened to the Padhyam, this is how I've heard it. And, most people are reciting the Padhyam correctly, which is great to see. Is there any words that I've shared with you here that are different from how you know it?
Not really.
Okay.
It's
Everything
pretty
seems
much
to
the
be
same thing. Yes, the
pretty
same.
much the same. Okay. You would find that the way the spelling of the words here is slightly different, because we've taken the approach, to try to get the English transliteration as close to what the Telugu word is, so we could help people to pronounce it better. For example, if it's a drag, we'll use a double A. And if you want a pronounced, some emphasis on a letter, we use a double letter, like a double P or a double N or a double L, So, anni danamu lanu, anna daname koppa. Kanna talli kante, ganamu ledu. So there as well, the ledu, in order for you to know that it's a drag, a bit of a drag, we use the AE, in our writing in English. The challenge to get Telugu written in English continues, so we try our best to write it as close to what an English-speaking person could understand when they read it. So it's Ganamu Ledu Enna Guruni Kanna Nekkudu Ledaya Vishwadabhirama Vinuravema. So if we could have a little bit of emphasis on the drags, the Padhyam will sound even more better. But what happens is, once the Padhyam is recited with a tune, then the individual makes the Padhyam their own and they do what they need to do with it. But mostly I would like to say that from my experience, I found that the words out there that are being recited are correct. I'm happy that we had this lesson today, so we could have taught this lesson for all those that would like to learn this Padhyam and don't know it. So I'd like to ask Vishengaru to recite this Padhyam, the whole Padhyam for me, how he normally would recite this Padhyam.
Om Annidanamulanu Annadana Gopa Kanna Talli Kante Ganamuledo Enna Guru Nikkana Nikudu Ledaya Viswadapirama Vinoravema.
Thank you very much, Vishengaru. I really appreciate you working with me on this Padhyam, so we can teach others and we can pass on this knowledge that we have. Thank you once again for helping me.
No problem.
Wonderful. So it's great to have this opportunity to learn this Padhyam. I want to ask if there's anybody else on this call that knows this Padhyam, I'd like to invite you to recite this Padhyam and take the opportunity now if you'd like to recite this Padhyam. I've been trying to get Deshni Garu. I think she has been having a challenge with her.
Namaskaram, Pravindra.
Namaskaram.
I would love to try Padhyamulu.
Oh, wonderful. Sivji Garu, please try this Padhyam for us.
I'll try it because the meaning is so inspiring.
Okay.
Me, because our parents, so I'll try my best and take it from there.
Wonderful.
Okay, and you can correct me.
You can read.
Yeah. Om Annidanamulanu Annadaname Goppa Kanna Talli Kante Ghanamuledu Enna Guruni Kanna Nekkudu Ledaya Vishwadabhirama Vinuravema.
Oh, definitely. Padhyams definitely suit you. We'd like to hear more Padhyams from you. Definitely.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Deshni Garu is still with us. I would like to hear her reciting this Padhyam because she loves Padhyams. I would like to hear her. Can you please recite it for us, Deshni Garu?
Namaskaram. Apologies for earlier. I'm having some challenges with my internet.
No problem. But here you are.
Sorry. Annidhanamulanu annadhaname goppa kanna talli kante ghanamuledu enna guruni kanna nekkudu ledaya vishvadabhirama vinuravema.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Deshni Garu. So beautifully recited. When did you learn this Padhyam?
Most Padhyams take us back to our Andhra. I stayed for days. So
this was a long time ago?
Rather learning this. Yeah.
Okay,
Yagan did
wonderful.
this, I think, when we were about 10 or 11.
So good. Thank you so much for sharing your rendition of it. And before we close this session, I'd like to ask Vijay Garu if she would like to try the Padhyam. But I'll also like to remind you that you should, for homework tonight, you need to record your version of this Padhyam and please put it on our WhatsApp group so others can learn. Can I ask Vijay Garu to do this Padhyam for us tonight?
Okay, no problem, but it's
Wonderful.
my first time.
Thank you, Vijay Garu.
Om Annidanamamul Annu Annadaname Goppa Kannatalli Kante Nanamuledu Enna Guruni Kanna Nekkuduledaya Vishvadabhirama Vinuravema.
Wow, thank you so much. It's so good of you to be brave enough to do this. Do you recite, have you recited a Padhyam before? Do you know any Padhyams?
Sorry, not at all. I haven't.
Not at all. Oh, wow. This is the first Padhyam that you're learning?
Yes, yes.
Oh, wonderful. That's great. It's such a wonderful Padhyam to learn. Don't you agree with the meaning of it as well?
Absolutely.
I think these morals are very necessary right now in our lifetime, right?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Vijay Garu, and thank you for your continued support of Prerana's project. Okay, thank you again, and we'll go back to our program. And right now, we are looking at bhajanas that we have planned for this evening. And then we have 2 bhajanas planned for our program. And we have Ramachandra Raghuvira, and we have Neelakanta Mahadeva. For this part of the program, I'd like to invite Sivaji Garu to present Ramachandra Raghuvira first to us. Thank you.
Leave the video. Namaskaram, Pravindra Garu.
Namaskaram. I'm going to put Ramachandra Raghuvira up on the screen for everyone's benefit.
So what we'll do, we'll strategize in this way that I will do the whole song and then you can practice with me later.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So this Ramachandra Raghuvira is a composition by Bhadrachala Ramadasu, right?
Yes, I'll just do one line each and then when you come back, then you can practice with me together. So I can also pick up something from you in the way you're singing.
Fantastic.
So what I did was I worked out the chord for the benefit of the participants.
Yes.
It's a harmonium. I took it on the 8th scale, which is on the E chord.
Right.
So if they put the Shruti, then they can use that.
So you're looking at E.
E scale.
E scale, okay. You need a bit of a high pitch on this one.
Yeah, you need to bring it out strongly, like, you know, so you can captivate the whole song.
Excellent. So I'll give it to you. You can sing the bhajana for us now.
Yeah, I'll sing it full, and then the homework will be the participants will then rehearse it and send it to you recorded.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sivaji Garu.
Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Ranadhira, Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Ranadhira, Ramachandra Raghurama, Ramachandra Rama Ramachandra Raghu Rama Ramachandra Paranama Ramachandra Raghunatha Ramachandra Jagannatha Ramachandra Mama Bandho Ramachandra Daya Sindho Ramachandra Mama Bandho Ramachandra Daya Sindho Ramachandra Raghuvira Ramachandra Nadhira Ramachandra Raghuvira Ramachandra Nadhira.
Wonderful, Sivaji Garu.
Very simple selection of bhajana, and so there's different variations are there. So if we could do it together now, I'll do the first line. You can also follow.
Excellent.
I'll give you a chance. Ramachandra Raghuvira Ramachandra Nadhira
Ramachandra Raghuvira Ramachandra Ranadira.
Then that variation goes on the same Pallavi. Ramachandra Raghuvira Ramachandra Ranadira. The dirgham there, no?
Okay. Ramachandra Raghuvira Ramachandra Ranadira.
Okay, so we go to the next verse now. Ramachandra Raghurama Ramachandra Paranama
Ramachandra Raghurama Ramachandra Parantama.
You pick the Rama there, right?
Okay.
Before I go to the second variation, but let's do it again once more. Ramachandra Raghurama Ramachandra Parantama
Ramachandra Raghurama Ramachandra Parantama.
So let us now do that variation on the same verse, right? Ramachandra Raghurama. The difference there, you see that it's got the dirgham, Rama. Ramachandra Raghurama Ramachandra Parantama
Ramachandra Raghurama Ramachandra Parantama.
Sabash. So we'll go to the next verse now. Very good. Ramachandra Raghunatha Ramachandra Jagannatha
Ramachandra Raghunatha Ramachandra Jagannatha.
Excellent. So we'll do the variation now. Ramachandra Raghunatha Ramachandra Jagannatha
Ramachandra Raghunatha Ramachandra Jagannatha.
Beautiful. Then the next verse. Ramachandra Mama Bandho Ramachandra Daya Sindho
Ramachandra Mama Bandho Ramachandra Daya Sindho.
Very good. Ramachandra Mama Bandho Ramachandra Daya Sindho
Ramachandra Mama Bandho Ramachandra Daya Sindho.
You see, there's so much of creation in a simple song like this, and how you do the first variation and the second variation.
I like the way you're presenting this bhajana. It's got that nice feel.
It's so good, even if you like how you've written it out now, the lyrics there in English, it's so beautiful because you know where you're sitting on the dirgham, na. like na.
So, yes. So the double A is the drag.
Yes, very good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Like you got Jagannatha.
Yes.
Jagannatha.
Yes.
Like
There
that.
was
So
just
you do
a
that
couple.
part.
There's just one thing to clarify with you, when I was writing the script for this, thank you to Rani Garu for her help as well. We use the Telugu words and then we put the dirghams and, the drags.
Yes, excellent.
The last verse, Ramachandra Mama Bandhu, I found very often out there people say Ramachandra Mama Bandhu. Like Bandhu is what I hear. And then Ramachandra Daya Sindhu. But in the Telugu script, it's Bando, do,
Do, yes,
Yeah,
it
do.
is do.
Okay, and it's
Not do,
do.
do.
Yeah.
Bando and Sindhu.
Thank you to Rani Garu for pointing that out.
Yeah, because it's got the otum. Do.
It's got the otvam.
Do.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. So let's go through this again. Can you teach me from the top? So for the benefit of the class.
Let's do this here, Pravin Garu. Let's do this. You put your sudhi on there to the key.
Okay. Which sudhi would you like? Is that E, right?
Sit it on E. So it brings it strong. You get a higher pitch.
Okay, I'm on E. Ramachandra Raghuvira Ramachandra Ranadira.
Perfect.
Okay.
Next line.
Then you that variation again. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. Ramachandra Raghuvira Ramachandra Ranadira.
Ramachandra. No, it's still Ramachandra Raghuvira Ramachandra Ranadira.
You see how you're sitting on the Dira.
Dira.
So the rag is
Ramachandra Raghuvira Ramachandra Ranadira Ramachandra Raghuvira Ramachandra Ranadira. Is correct?
Perfect.
Excellent.
Okay. Let's
The
try
first
the next
verse,
line.
Pallavi, and the second charanam you got there, or the third one, it's the same, but you have to be creative on it, Maybe other, but this is how Ramadas Charitramu is going in this direction.
Okay. Some people have different variations to the way they sing it, and they're welcome to. I like the style. Let's continue with the next Sharanam.
Like it's not setting any being prescriptive or anything, but it's this variation when different people sing it,
I have to say I like this ragam and this style.
Yeah.
It's also simple and not too complicated for people to learn and follow.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do the second
recordings. If we listen to the recording of Dr. Bala, he's singing it in the very close to the style here.
Okay.
Nice.
And the ragam for this bhajana is
Junpuri. Is Junpuri.
Junpuri. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So we can research that. We're not such a high level classical singers, but we are still learning. Prerana is still at the foundation level of the Ari Bhajana.
Yes, that's right.
We'll get there to share all these ragams and everything.
Okay. So Ramachandra so it's still the same. Ramachandra Raghurama Ramachandra Parantama.
Same.
Okay. Then it's Ramachandra Raghurama Ramachandra Parantama.
Yeah. So you're coloring that rag.
Okay. Then Ramachandra Raghunatha Ramachandra Jagannatha Ramachandra Raghunatha Ramachandra Jagannatha.
So you feel the difference, isn't it? When you're singing it.
But don't you take the
Then the
Rama
last verse will be Ramachandra Mama Bandhu. Ramachandra Mama Bandhu Ramachandra Daya Sindhu Ramachandra Mama Bandhu Ramachandra Daya Sindhu
Ramachandra Mama Bandhu Ramachandra Daya Singho.
Ramachandra Mama Bandho.
Very good.
Ramachandra Daya Singho.
Try it one more time. Ramachandra Mama Bandho. Ramachandra Daya Singho.
Ramachandra Mama Bandho.
That's it.
Ramachandra Daya Sindho.
Very good.
You can also color the Rama.
Ramachandra Raghuvira. Ramachandra Ranadira. It's such a pleasing song.
You can be creative now. You can even color the Rama also as you're singing.
Yeah.
As you continue this bhajana, they'll become creative on their own because they're enjoying the bhajana because of understanding the meaning of this bhajana.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. So I just want to go through the meaning of the bhajana for the benefit of our class tonight. It says, glory to Lord Rama, the hero of the Raghu dynasty. Glory to Ramachandra, the illustrious warrior prince. He is verily the heavenly abode, the goal of our life. He is the Lord of the Raghu dynasty, the Lord of all the worlds. He is our very own relative, the sea of mercy and compassion. Sing the glory of Lord Rama. If all that we remember from the meaning of this is to sing the glory of Lord Rama, we would have achieved the goal of this bhajana. So thank you very much to Sivaji Garu for teaching us this bhajana tonight. The homework from this practice is for you to practice this Ramachandra Raghuvira and post your voice note on our WhatsApp Learning Center. Thank you for participating in this part of the program. We'll now move on to the next item on tonight's program, which is another bhajana. It's another short bhajana called Nilakanta Mahadeva. It's a Shiva bhajana. I would like to put that up on the screen for you now. Okay, and on the call tonight, we have with us Kanta Garu from Potchefstroom. And this is one of the very favorite songs from Potchefstroom because Mickey Chellan is very famous to be singing the song. It's a popular song of his. And he's the one that actually introduced us to this bhajana. It's a short bhajana. It's classified more as a Sanskrit bhajana, but we in our Prerana project, we are happy to use the Sanskrit and the Telugu bhajanas in our bhajana program. And most of the words are very similar between Sanskrit and Telugu. And very often a song can be easily construed as a Telugu song when it's actually written and composed in Sanskrit. And many of the kirtanas and things that we are singing by the great composers have been composed in Sanskrit as well as in Telugu. So I'd like to invite Kanta Garu to join us. If you would like to join us to teach us this with Sivaji Garu, he's going to help us to teach this. And Kanta Garu will be the student and Sivaji Garu will be the teacher in this case. So let me get that together for you. Okay, so Sivaji Garu, welcome back to the program. We are doing Nilakanta Mahadeva. This bhajana is very familiar to you.
Only my pleasure, Pravindra Garu.
Thank you. I'm going to ask Kanta Garu if she would still like to join us on this. Let's ask her.
Hello, Namaskaram.
Namaskaram, Kanta Garu. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Namaskaram.
Very well. Okay, well,
Namaskaram.
Would like to ask you whether you would like to practice this song with Sivaji Garu tonight on our program.
Yes, I will.
Wonderful. So if it's possible, I'm going to ask Sivaji Garu to just sing it for us. And then thereafter, he's going to work on the lesson with you. He'll sing and then you'll do the chorus. So we'll benefit from learning. All right. Thank you. I'll ask Sivaji Garu to please sing the bhajana now for us.
Thank you, Pravindra Garu. Just for the benefit of everyone, I'm singing the song on the 7th scale on the harmonium with a note, English note is G sharp.
E sharp.
D sharp.
D. Okay, D
D
sharp.
for Dakshinamurti.
Dakshinamurti sharp. Okay.
That's his
I've
name.
got D sharp here as well. Okay.
Very good.
So let's look at Nilakanta Mahadeva. We'll go through the bhajana with Shivaji Garu.
Okay. Do you want to do the meaning, Pravin Garu?
Let's sing through the bhajana, then I'll do the meaning for you.
Okay, so I'll sing the bhajana full, and then Kanta Garu then will join me and I'll give guidance to her.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Nilakanta Mahadeva Gauri Vandana. Nilakanta Mahadeva Gauri Vandana. Chandrachuda Dayanatha Nandi Vahana. Chandrachuda Dayanatha Nandi Vahana. Samba Shiva Shuladhari Nagabhushana. Samba Shiva Shuladhari Nagabhushana. Alanetra Umakanta Parama Pavana. Alanetra Umakanta Parama Pavana. Nilakanta Mahadeva Gauri Vandana.
Lovely. It's a beautiful bhajana. And so you will sing this in a slow speed, twice each line, and then in the fast speed.
Single line.
Once. The
One line, once. And obviously, if you had a chorus, your chorus will sing the chorus.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go through this bhajana, the meaning. It says, O God of gods, Mahadeva, who is Lord Shiva, the blue-throated one, you are worshipped by the divine Mother Gauri. You are adorned with the moon on your tresses. You bless the Nandi, the great bull, as your vehicle. You are full of compassion. You carry the trident and wear the snake as ornament. With Mother Uma as consort, you are adorned with the third eye and the purest of the pure. Bless us at all times. What a wonderful explanation and a meaning to this bhajana. We will go through the meaning again with you. Let us get into the bhajana now, and I will ask Kanta Garu to join Shivaji Garu on this practice session.
Thank you for the lyrics, Pravin Garu. Perfect.
Thank you.
Meaning.
Thank you.
So I'll do the first line, Ma, and then you sing your part.
Thank you.
Nilakanta Mahadeva Gauri Vandana.
Nilakanta Mahadeva Gauri Vandana.
Nilakanta Mahadeva Gauri Vandana.
Nilakanta Mahadeva Gauri Vandana.
Beautiful. So we do the next verse now, Kanta Garu. Chandrachuda Dayanatha Nandi Vahana.
Chandrachuda Dayanatha Nandi Vahana.
Perfect. Chandrachuda Dayanatha Nandi Vahana.
Chandrachuda Dayanatha Nandi Vahana.
Perfect. So go to the next verse, Samba Shiva. Samba Shiva Shuladhari Nagabhushana.
Shiva Shuladhari Nagabhushana.
Is it okay, Mother? Is the key too high for you because you have a beautiful voice and you can sit on any pitch? So I don't want to be selfish and I'll continue. Tell me if it's too high and I'll change the scale for you. Perfect. Is it okay, Ma? Should I change the scale?
No, that's fine. You can lower it a little bit.
Okay, no problem. Add it on D sharp. I'll take it to D.
Start again.
We'll start once more again. Ma, one line I'll do first and then you come in. Nilakanta Mahadeva Gauri Vandana.
Nilakanta Mahadeva Gauri Vandana.
Are you comfortable there now? Notice, eh?
Yes, I am.
Very good. You got it. Chandrachuda Dayanatha Nandi Vahana.
Chandrachuda Dayanatha Nandi Vahana.
Excellent. We were at Samba Shiva. Samba Shiva Shuladari Nagabhushana.
Shiva Shuladari Nagabhushana.
Once more. Samba Shiva Shuladari Nagabhushana.
Shuladari Nagabhushana.
Perfect. Palanetra Umakanta Parama Pavana.
Palanetra Umakanta Parama Pavana.
Once more. Palanetra Umakanta Parama Pavana.
Palanetra Umakanta Parama Pavana.
That's perfect. Well done. Well done.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Kantagaru, you are very familiar with this bhajan, right?
Her name is there, so she must be loving and familiar with this bhajan.
Thank you so much to you for practicing with us. Can you please sing the bhajan through one time for us at least, please, Kantagaru?
Sing it yourself, Ma.
Neelakanta Mahadeva Gauri Vandana. Neelakanta Mahadeva Gauri Vandana. Chandrachudu Dayanatha Nandi Vahana. Chandrachudu Dayanatha Nandi Vahana. Shamba Shiva Shuladari Nagabhushana. Shamba Shiva Shuladari Nagabhushana. Palanetra Umakanta Parama Pavana. Palanetra Umakanta Parama Pavana. Neelakanta Mahadeva Gauri Vandana. Chandrachudu Dayanatha Nandi Vahana.
Wow, that was so beautifully rendered, Kantagaru. Absolutely. What do you think, Sivji Garu?
Once you, Pravin Garu, once you share the lyrics with everybody and then they'll practice, and then they'll get to come on board.
Wonderful. So I'm going to ask Kantagaru to please record this version of her song and to please put it onto our group. And I would like to encourage all our participants on the Prerana project to learn this bhajana and to put your recording onto the group. I would just like to also tell you that from the next Unity Bhajana on the 1st of November, we would like to have 75% of our program from all of the things that we are teaching in our class. That would be Padhyams and Bhajanas and Haratis that we've learned on the Padhyamulu and Paatalu project. We'd like to present that at our Unity Bhajana. We will still invite guests that are wanting to be part of our program. So thank you very much to Rani Garu, to Sivji Garu and Kantagaru.
Pravin Garu, can I just get your permission to maybe get Cheryl to maybe come on board or to guide us with the song also, because I like to hear people much as we're going to get the recording, but we're online now.
Yes.
Because if we practice, we all can learn together, no?
Yes, we will encourage others. I would like to now move on to the... Yes, sorry.
Anybody that wants to try it, even one line, then we can, we know where we're going with this whole direction.
Absolutely. So we'd like to encourage everyone to start to learn this bhajana. And if you need any assistance, you're welcome to reach out to Sivji Garu for any assistance on this bhajana. It may be new to some of you, but it's quite a wonderful and simple 4-line bhajana for you to learn. We move on to the last part of our program now, and this is the Aratis or the Mangalams that we normally teach. And this week we have chosen Ramachandraya Janaka, which is very, very popular as well in our space and very, very often sung at the end of a prayer service, a Telugu prayer service. I see also at the Ram Bhajanas as well that this Ramachandraya Janaka is being sung. We are using the very abridged version of this Ramachandraya Janaka. There's up to 8 Sharanams, but we will be working with the very abridged version, a Pallavi with 3 Sharanams. And then as we learn this, we will build on it and we will produce the longer version for you. So tonight we will work on the short version. Let me put it up on the screen. And I'd like to invite Rani Garu to present for us tonight, Ramachandraya Janaka. Thank you to Rani Garu for agreeing to present this tonight. I'll put it up on the screen for you.
रामचन्द्राय जनकराजजामनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम् कोशलेशाय मन्दहासदासपोषणाय आसवादिविनुत सर्वराय मङ्गलम् रामचन्द्राय जनकराजजामनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम् विमलरूपाय विविधवेदान्तवेद्याय सुजनचित्तकामिताय सुभगमङ्गलम् रामचन्द्राय जनकराजजामनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम् रामदासाय मृदुल हृदय कमलवासाय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम् रामचन्द्राय जनकराजजामनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम् रामचन्द्राय जनकराजजामनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम्.
Thank you, Rani Garu. That's so beautifully rendered. You know this Mangalam so well. And there is a longer version, right, Rani Garu?
Yes. There's
But I
lots
think
of,
for the purposes of our class, let's start with this abridged version and we'll
yeah,
get
maybe we can add on at a later stage. So let's do the simplest, form, because they do sing it, this version as well, with just the four.
Okay. So I'm going to invite Roxana Garu to learn this Ramachandraya Janaka from you. She knows it, but she's going to play the student for us today. And she will help us to teach the rest of us out there how to sing Ramachandraya Janaka. Roxana Garu, thank you for joining us tonight.
No.
Namaskaram, Pravindra. I've sung it for a
Namaskaram.
long time, so it'd be nice to learn it again. Thank you, Rani Garu.
Thank you.
It's also new for me too, because we don't normally, sing this. So all learning in the process.
Okay, so what scale are we using for this?
D sharp, 7th on harmonium and
Yes. D sharp. Okay. Is that good for Roxana Garu? Let's check with her.
Yeah.
D sharp.
I'll try it.
Okay.
Try it and then we can stop if it's not comfortable.
Okay, wonderful.
Take this to the Rani.
रामचन्द्राय जनक राजजामनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम्
Ramachandraya Janaka Rajaja Mamaka Bhishtadaya Mahitamangalam. Ramachandraya Janaka Rajaja Manoharaya Mamaka Bhishtadaya Mahitamangalam.
कोशलेशाय मन्द हासदासपोषणाय I think it's supposed to be Vasavadi.
Is it Vasa? Okay.
Vasavadi.
I will change that to Vasa. Okay. Vasavadi.
Vasavadi Vinuta Sarvaraya Mangalam.
Kosali Shaya Mandahasa Dhasa Poshanaya Vasavadhi Vinuta Sarvaraya Mangalam.
Okay. Must we go into Ramachandra each time? Because I think that's
It's okay. It helps to reiterate that line.
Okay, okay, no problem. Ramachandraya Janaka Rajaja Manoharaya Mamakabhishtadaya Mahita Mangalam.
Ramachandraya Janaka Rajaja Manoharaya Mamakabhishtadaya Mahita Mangalam.
विमलरूपाय विविधवेदान्तवेद्याय सुजनचित्तकामिताय सुभगमङ्गलम्.
विमलरूपाय विविधवेदान्तवेद्याय सुजनचित्तकामिताय सुभगमङ्गलम्.
विमलरूपाय विविधवेदान्तवेद्याय सुजनचित्तकामिताय सुभगमङ्गलम्.
विमलरूपाय विविधवेदान्तवेद्याय सुजनचित्तकामिताय सुभगमङ्गलम्.
रामचन्द्राय जनकराजजा मनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम्.
रामचन्द्राय जनकराजजा मनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम्.
रामदासाय मृदुलहृदय कमलवासाय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम्.
Pravindra, you need to bring up the screen.
Sorry, thank you.
रामदासाय मृदुलहृदय कमलवासाय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम्.
रामदासाय मृदुलहृदय कमलवासाय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम्.
स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम्.
स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम्.
रामचन्द्राय जनकराजजा मनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम्.
रामचन्द्राय जनकराजजा मनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम्.
Thank you so much to Roxana Garu. You have obviously sang this a long time ago.
Very good. Very, very long time ago.
Thank you so much for indulging us and learning on us for this program of tonight. I want to just go through the meaning, and I would like to ask a few other people on the call tonight to sing this, because I think they may know this as well. So I'm going to give some people a chance too, if they would like to sing this. But let's go through this. Ramachandraya Janaka Raja Jamano Haraya Mamaka Bishtadaya Mahita Mangalam. To Ramachandra, who stole the heart of King Janaka's daughter Sita, who fulfills all my wishes, esteemed auspiciousness. So the word Mangalam means esteemed auspiciousness. It really implies that it's an auspicious moment when we think of him. When we think of Lord Rama, it's an auspicious moment. I remember listening to this as a child, and whenever Ramachandraya Janaka came on, I suddenly felt better. I felt happier. I just felt happy. The song makes you immediately happy. So I'm sure it does that for you too. Kosaleshaya Manda, Hasa Dasa Poshanaya, Hasa Vasavadi. Thank you, Rani Garu. It's Vasavadi Vinuta Sarvaraya Mangalam. To the Lord of Kosala kingdom, one with the gentle smile, who takes care of his devotees, one who is praised by all gods, good boon-giving auspiciousness. Then Vimala Rupaya Vivita, Vedanta Vedyaya, Sujana Chitta Kamitaya, Subhaga Mangalam, to the one who is unblemished, who has unblemished form, who revealed through various Vedic philosophies, who, like those with pleasing faces, calm minds, happiness-giving auspiciousness. So Mangala means auspiciousness. Ramadasaya Mrudula, Rudaya Kamalavasaya, Swami Bhadra Girivaraya, Sarva Mangalam, to the one who resides in Ramadasa's heart, tender heart. Ramadasa is Bhadrachala Ramadasa. That's who they refer to. He is a composer of this beautiful hymn. So to the one who resides in Ramadasa's tender heart, that is Rama. Rama resides in the heart of Ramadasa, who is the Lord of Bhadragiri, the great mountains, total auspiciousness. So Sarva Mangala means total auspiciousness to Lord Ramachandra. So on the call tonight, we have Vijay Akka, who is from Amshlanga Hindi Sabha. I'm sure she is very familiar with this. I would like to ask her if she'd like to sing a little bit of Ramachandraya Janaka for us tonight. And if Dina Garu or somebody else on the call would like to sing, or Deshni Garu, you're welcome to sing a little bit of this with me tonight.
Pravindra, I'll skip this one. I'm not very familiar.
No, thank you very much, Vijayaka. Thank you.
Praveen, I'll try it. We sing this as our Mangalam at service.
Oh, wonderful, Deshni Garu. I was just hoping that you were going to say that. Thank you. Excellent. You choose your own pitch, because this can be tricky for each one. So you choose your pitch and you go for it.
Okay. Yeah, it goes pretty high.
Okay. Would you turn your video on, Paz?
Okay, sorry.
Yes, it'll be wonderful to see you. Thank you.
Better.
Wonderful. There you go.
Ramachandraya Janakaraja Manoharaya Mamaka Bistataya Maita Mangalam Kausalasaya Mandahasatasa Pushanai Vasavasada Virra Sarvaraya Mangalam Vimala Rupaya Vivata Vedanta Vedya Sujana Chitra Kamitaya Subhaga Mangalam Ramadasaya Mrudala Hirdaya Kamalavasa Swami Bhakta Giravaraya Sarva Mangalam Divya Mangalam Divya Mangalam.
Good.
That's how we perform it as our Mangalam for services.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Deshni Garu. You're always such a sport. I love working with you. And I want to take this moment to officially thank you for the wonderful way you worked with me on the Brahm Bhajana program. Saba and Prerana together definitely did wonderful things for our public. Thank you, Deshni Garu. That is the end of our program for tonight. And we thank you for your presence. And we ask you to join us once again next week for more Prerana, Padhyamulu and Paatalu class. And we have a wonderful opportunity to continue learning together and to bring meaning into our lives in everything that we do. Let us end tonight's program with the Shanti Path. And I wish you a wonderful week ahead. And I encourage all our learners on the Prerana, Padhyamulu and Paatalu program to record your voice notes of the lessons you are learning on our program and place them on our WhatsApp group. That's how we will learn together. Make use of this platform. It belongs to you. Namaskaram and Chala Padhyamulu. Let us end with prayer. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashantu Ma Kaschid Dukkam Apnuyad. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I would like to end tonight to share with you a little bit that you could use in your day-to-day language. I wanted to just share with you a few little words you can bring into your conversations, some Telugu words. So when you get up tomorrow morning, you can say Shubhodayam instead of good morning. And tonight, when you go to sleep, you can say Shubharatri to your family. Make those 2 small changes and bring Telugu into your life. And if you want to learn a few other words, you could say Brahmandam for awesome, and you could say Goppa for great. And if you're saying goodbye to someone, you can say Vellostanu. So bring a little bit of Telugu into your day-to-day conversations. Choose 4 to 5 words and replace English with Telugu. Jai Telugu Talli. Namaskaram and Dhanyavadamulu to one and all.
Dhanyavadamulu. Shubharatri.
Ratri.